Hello! On the off chance you don't know what a Q&A stands for, it is question and answer. Basically, I asked you guys in my past video to ask me some questions, and here I'll answer them. I've gotten many questions since I asked you guys. Thanks for all the responses, and I'll try to cover as many as I can. Now, there were 2 questions that were repeated multiple times, so I'll answer that last. Make sure you stay until the end to see them. How did you come up with the name Shanspirational? Story time! Okay, so back in 2015, I think, I made a second Instagram account, apart from my personal one, that I was going to use to post my drawings and book reviews and stuff. It was called drawing_books_4, the number 4, and then ever. Over time, I stopped posting stuff about books, and it was just my drawings. I wanted to change my username to something more unique, and something people would remember me by. I liked seeing other artists' cool names, like Color Me Creative, Creative Kara, and some others that I can't really remember right now. I wanted my username to somehow include part of my own name and something else. I'm not sure exactly how, but I came up with the name Shanspire. It was like Inspire, but with Shan, part of my name. Yeah, I think you get it. But apparently that name was already taken on Instagram, so I had to choose something else. And I was like, hey, what about Shanspirational? And so the name was created. Then when I decided to do a YouTube, I wanted to use the same name so people would be able to easily find me on all my social medias. Alright, if I answer each question that long, it'll take me forever to get through them, so these ones are going to be a little shorter. Moving on. Who's your favorite artist? Destiny Blue. I love her style, the color she uses, and a lot of the messages her work portrays is amazing. What's your favorite animated movie? I don't know, I like so many of them, especially Disney. If you watched my previous video called My Opinion on Opinions, you'll know that I do have trouble picking just one of something. What do you want to say to someone who's just starting as an animator? Well, I'm not that much of an animator myself. I'm still learning too. But just practice a lot, and know that your first few pieces might not be the best, but that's okay because you're learning. You will get better. As they say, practice makes perfect, although you can't ever fully be perfect. There's always going to be room for improvement. I don't really know what else to say. What's your least favorite part of making videos? Probably waiting for things to export and load when they take forever. Also having to draw a lot, especially if there's a deadline, but I enjoy drawing, so it's not that bad. Do you have any tips on how to not be lazy? And how did you do it, posting 1 animation a week? Not really, since I sort of procrastinate too sometimes, but just have a goal and make yourself stick with it. You are in control of yourself after all. Start a schedule and make deadlines for yourself. Also, once you start your video, don't keep going on your phone. I tend to do that, so put it away. Now, for me posting once a week, I don't know, I mean, not counting the script, I can finish a video in like 2 days if I'm not busy and work hard enough. I'm not really sure how, but my videos aren't that animated, so that's probably part of it. With school back on, it is harder for sure, but I keep trying. What if the question is the answer? Then the answer is right there. What is love? Does anyone really know the answer to that? You should rephrase it to, what is your definition of love? Since everyone sees love differently. And I don't know, love comes in so many shapes and forms, and I've never been in love, so I really don't know what it's like. I love my family, I love chocolate, so love could take on so many meanings depending on which kind. I guess it means that you have a really strong like for someone or something. Favorite pasta and why? spaghetti. I don't know why. I guess it just tastes good. But it's all about who makes the sauce, because if the sauce isn't good, then it's not the same. Do you like Marvel? Well, I'm not a big fan of superheroes. I mean, I don't dislike it. I've seen some of the movies and enjoyed them, but I'm not really in love with it either. Do you play piano, and are you good at it or proud of it? And do you know any songs? I do play piano. I have piano lessons once a week, actually. I'm almost done grade 2, and I do know songs. Most of the songs I do are from my practice books, but I do know some Christmas songs and a few others. Here's an example. If you want to hear me play any full songs on piano, then just let me know, because I guess I could make a video about it. So, yeah. Renaissance or modernism? I like both. Do you have a boyfriend or crush? If you do, draw him. I'm assuming that that's a typo for draw and not a typo for drown. And I do not have a boyfriend or crush at the moment. If I did, I probably wouldn't want to draw him, unless he was a boyfriend for a while, but not a crush. What are some things that make you sentimentally or physically attracted to someone? I'm not sure exactly what you mean by sentimentally, but their personality is probably the most important. Why did the YouTuber cross the road? Trick question, they were too busy staying up all night finishing a video. Ha ha ha. I don't stay up late, so I don't really relate to that one very much. I value my sleep too much. Alright, now for the most popular questions. What you've all been waiting for! Yay! Although they were worded differently, I was asked multiple times about my character with the 3 eyes and how I came up with it. First off, I am not a demon in real life. I am human, with 2 eyes. Sorry to disappoint. I don't worship the devil or anything, and I don't think of myself as a bad person, and am certainly not evil. I can be likable if you get to know me, I hope. Now, how did I think of my character? I love drawing fantasy characters, especially more evil, dark ones. When I was trying to design my character for YouTube, I wanted it to be unique, while still looking sort of like me. I was bad at drawing glasses, and I knew my braces wouldn't be on for the rest of my life, so I wanted a different way to stand out. Originally, since I had been drawing many characters with horns, since that's what I like to do, I decided to add that to my character like this. However, looking at it, I realized it sort of looked like a mix between Jane Animations and something else YT. So I tried redesigning it a bit, changing the style of the horns, adding the 3rd eye, since I thought that would be something different. I liked experimenting with different numbers of eyes on different characters. That sounds sort of weird. And I thought that 3 was good. And coincidentally, one of my favorite characters at the time was Tom Lucitor, who also happens to have 3 eyes, but I mean, that wasn't why I made my character have 3 eyes, it just may have had a bit of an influence as well. Lastly, I've been asked if I'm going to do a face reveal. Now, I'm not gonna say I won't ever do one, but I won't be doing one anytime soon. I would just prefer if people didn't know what I looked like, at least now I know. I haven't gotten any hate comments, which is so amazing of you guys, but if I did, I'd be able to live with it. However, reading any hate comments on my appearance, I don't think I'd be able to ignore as easily. I don't hate how I look or anything, but I don't think of myself as the most beautiful person in the world either. And if someone commented something about me, I'd probably end up, believing it, for sure, and being self-conscious about it for a while. Plus, I don't want my appearance to change how you view me as a person, so I just feel safer if my face wasn't out there for the world to see. For now, anyway. I hope you guys understand that. That's all for now. I may do another Q&A in the future, so if you thought of a question while watching this that I didn't answer, you can ask it below, so watch out for that. Have an amazing day. Bye! Well, I'm pretty sure this is like my longest video, reaching 10 minutes. Wow.